tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
Good job.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Block now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 30 on second down, Lance. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on first down. Akers down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 16. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A handoff for Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
To throw again on second down. Block. And his throw here is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Washington's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Lance. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Just keeping the play alive. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Lance looking to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Being chased out left. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good cut. There, force the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw in his lock. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Block off of play action. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Locke. And Ingram holds it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Flushed out right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big game that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Lance. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Locke. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Locke. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. 30, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before he can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Another tote for Etienne. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Locke steps away to his left. To the left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Reagor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On first down, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Locke going to throw it here. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Locke to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over.